So I'm here with LDLC's NBK, who have just beaten Virtual Impact 16-0. Well, obviously I'm not going to ask you about that match very much because there's nothing to talk about, but let's talk about you changing in-game leaders. It's come to my attention that during ESWC France, in the grand final, you changed in-game leaders. Can you tell us what happened?
Basically, we have trouble since a bit more than 1 week, especially on our T sides. We just kind of lost that synergy we had before, that confidence, and that game plan as well that we had in the beginning, and that made us strong, or at least getting at least minimum 5 rounds per T side. And we started ESWC first game 16-13, we won, very shaky against Platinum. And then we lost 16-3 against Titan on Dust 2. And after that, I don't know, something clicked in Happy's head and he was just like, okay, now let's go. And so basically we all agreed on training leadership. We were already talking about that in GMAX Stockholm, but we decided to keep on going like that. And yeah, Happy now is gonna call for the team in the long term, and hopefully it's gonna be the best outcome possible. And now coming into Worlds is gonna be a very big test for us if we can all adapt and, you know, play our A game again.
All right. Did losing to iBuyPower in the quarterfinals, semifinals actually in FACEIT, playing that decision? Do you think that had any of it?
Well, every losses and every close game as well as we had in the last 2 weeks are obviously a fact in our change of leadership. We on the internet against Fnatic, we got like 2 rounds on T-side of Inferno. They managed to come back, so that's not possible at our level. If Fnatic were to be playing up to their level at that time, they would have completely destroyed us. And iBuyPower as well, we got destroyed on our T-sides. And we didn't really talk about it, but I think it's going to be beneficial for the future and for our team, because Happy is always the guy working a lot, having those brand new ideas and, you know, set tactics. So I think we're going to do better than the past 2 weeks.
So considering that you lost in FACEIT, do you think that it helped going there, considering that you didn't really have that much practice in between? Do you think it has helped you, or rather hurted you because, you know, you didn't have any practice in between and teams could have scouted what you're doing?
Well, it helped our team in pointing out what was wrong, and it was obviously our T side, because our city sides are generally pretty, at least decent. So something had to be done for our T sides, and we had like 2 days of practice. Like we came back in Paris and we have the bootcamp place at LDLC, and we managed to change a few things. But that change of leadership is going to be the real factor. And now we're just going to free ourselves up again, because we tried to play a game style that was not really ours at one point. And now we're just going to let shox free, for example, and you know, try to play our A game again and get that synergy back. And that's going to be the most important thing if we want to perform well at the World Cup. We need to go back to our standards and play a more free game.
All right. So you're in Group B, alongside basically the same group with a few teams thrown in as in FACEIT. Can you go through all of the matchups?
Well, we already played the Indians, so I'm gonna skip that one. The Portuguese guys from ADN Tech, I think. We're gonna be careful about that game. They're not favorites, but they managed to qualify for the tournament, and they can always be a threat. So we're going to be very careful, but I think it's going to be okay. Planet Key, sorry. Planet Key, I think they are underrated by many, and they are, in my opinion, a very good team with a good synergy, and they can surprise a lot. So we're going to be very, very careful about them. They are a team we played on the internet several times, and they always had pretty good results against us, so it's going to be tough. Cloud9 and Virtus Pro for me are the same level pretty much, and same kind of team, so they're going to be obviously the main containers for that group. We played them last week at Milan in FACEIT, but it was probably not the same effect, not the same game. So we have to come very, very motivated, and we really need to bring our A game.
Last question then. Since Kiyoshima was last year's champion, and we both know how he played, he was basically the MVP of the tournament. Do you think he has to play in the same manner for you to win?
Well, it's a tough question because we all have to play as good as we can because it's such a good tournament with so many great teams. Obviously, he played extremely well last year, and lately he's been playing, I think, to the same level. So, yes, I expect Kiyoshima to play that good because that was a big disappointment for my former team last year. And yeah, he just killed everyone. So I expect him to do the same thing this year to prove us that he deserves last year's championship.
Okay, any shout-outs?
Thanks to LDLC, CM Storm, everyone who is supporting us, all the viewers, all the persons tuning into HRTV.org. And yeah, thank you for the interview. It was fun.
Thank you.